Hey guys, we're going to have a bit of a leg workout today. So we're going to have a bit of a warm up with front snap kicks, crescent kicks and side rising kicks just to make sure our hip joints are nice and mobile. And then we're going to go on to a few exercises designed to sort of help you strengthen up the muscles around the hips so that we can hold our kicks a little bit higher. And we'll be doing these for 30 seconds each leg, and then we'll be having a little bit of a stretch at the end. So I'll go through the first ones before we get started. So for our front rising kicks, you can do this holding onto a wall, or just if you've got a bit of space out in front if you don't need anything to bounce on. And you're just going to keep that leg lovely and straight, up and down, just to the point where you feel a little bit of a stretch. You don't want to pull anything or injure anything, but you should feel as the round of 30 seconds goes on that your leg will just naturally start to lift up a little bit higher as your legs warm up. For the side rising kicks, you can again do it with or without a wall, and we want the foot horizontal. We don't want any sticky up toes. So we're going straight out to the side and look where you are kicking and drive the leg up that way. The way I'll be doing it, the way I like to, is to use the wall. And I can bring my knee this way so that I can get more momentum and then swing the leg out. Again, foot horizontal. Kicks should be getting a little bit higher as the round goes on. And then finally crescent kicks, which we all know from class, but rather than in walking ready stance, we'll just be bringing those kicks inwards, and technically not a crescent kick, but we'll be bringing them outwards again just to make sure that the hip joint is lovely and mobile. So we'll start off with these three, and then I'll pause our timer and I'll explain the next 5 exercises. Right, so we're going to start in 10 seconds with our front rising kicks. I'm going to do my left leg first, just because it's a bit of a habit. I always do my worst leg first, and then I'm still fairly motivated to get onto my good leg. So it doesn't matter if your kicks are only sort of waist height, absolutely fine. Even if they're lower, just work within your range of motion. Some people are super flexible, other people are not. Just do what works for you, rather than getting yourself injured. A few more seconds. Alright, take a nice deep breath. We've got 5 seconds rest, and we're going to repeat that on the right leg. You'll notice with me my right leg just naturally goes higher anyway because it's my more dominant side. About 10 more seconds, should get a few more kicks in. There we go, so side rising kicks. Like I said, I'm going to use the wall, but don't feel like you need to. So I'm going to bring my knee up and sideways. And always look where you're kicking. So firstly you can check your technique, but secondly you can keep yourself safe and make sure you're not going to hit anything or anyone. Over to the other side. There you go. Got another 15 seconds. Okay, and keep an eye on what you're doing. You watching me, Yui? Good girl. Ooh. And crescent kicks to finish up. Starting with my left leg, in and out. So when we come, proper crescent kick comes in, and then we'll just mobilise the hips by coming back out. Remember, you can stop for water at any time. Nearly there, last few. Nice. And then right leg, and then we should be lovely and warmed up, ready to do our strengthening exercises. big a circle as you can, but obviously still working within your range. Last one, maybe one more. Yes. All right. Okay, so we'll go through our next 5 exercises. Like I said before, if you need to stop and get a drink of water, absolutely fine. So we have up and downs, side to sides, figure 8s, chamber rotations, and high, middle, low kicks. So for the up and downs, again, use a wall or use a chair, something just to help you balance. But if you've got good balance, you can by all means go without. So I'm going to turn my non-kicking foot towards the wall, and I'm going to bring my leg up into a side kick position. And for up and downs, I'm literally just going up and down. You might notice at the start of the round, it might start high and then might get gradually lower. That's absolutely fine. For side to sides, almost the same thing, but we're going side to side. So I'll show you this way just so you get a better view. Turn your standing foot towards the wall, chamber up for a side kick, push that kick out and go side to side. Now I'm moving from the hip, not from the knee. The knee is not moving like this, the hip's moving and the leg's staying straight. Alright, figure 8s. We're going to draw a figure 8 with our foot. Some people are excellent at this. I've got a few people train on Wednesday nights. Their figure 8s go up here somewhere. Mine's going to go around here. So I'm going to point my toes, I'm going to draw the bottom of the circle, round, second one, and back down. We're just going to keep this going. Again, moving from the hip, not from the knee. Don't want to see something like this. Try and keep the legs straight if you can. Chamber rotations. Okay, so for this one hand, chamber up, bring that knee nice and close to the wall. Don't smack it off there, you don't want to get hurt. And then keep that chamber high and push it as far back as you can. So we're really tensing up the hip flexors here, and we're expanding them out as we get to here, but still working these muscles that keep the leg high up. And then finally, high, middle, low kicks. Again, some of the Wednesday people are very, very good at this one. Hand on the wall, some of the Friday group as well. So we aim, a low one, raise the chamber, a middle one, raise the chamber, as high as you can on the last one. Keep it going for 30 seconds for each exercise. You're probably going to hear me moaning all the way through these. Alright, so starting with our up and downs. You good girl? Alright, here we go. So chamber, push the kick out and raise up and down. Hurts already. Well done if you're still going. And by the way, when you finish this, let me know which of the exercises you liked the most and which one hurt the most. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Oh, there we go. One little trick I sometimes use is I pretend there's a bit of string between my leg and my hand. So I kind of try and trick myself into thinking that my arm's doing the work rather than my leg. Nearly there. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, the side to sides are going to hurt, but it's good for us. It makes sure we can kick high. So around we go, and remember, move from the hip. If you can go one hand, but if not, keep this left hand here. Oh, it's dropping. Go on, babe, back up. Oh, I hope we're nearly there. Yeah. Right, other side. Dreading the figure eights now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right, figure eights. My goodness. Whee. And that's a lot faster on the way up than on the way down. Oh, ow, the pain. Remember, move from the hip, not from the knee. Oh, legs are shaking. Okay. Go and draw the number 8. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, nearly there. Oh, thank goodness. Chamber rotations. These ones are a little bit nicer. Let's go. Oh, I'm on the wrong leg. Never mind. Knee in, knee push back. I'm just trying to keep that knee and ankle in line with the hip, or even the waist as high as you can get them. 5 seconds. Oh, are you still with me? I hope so. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, and again, don't forget the ankle. We don't want the ankle hanging out down there. We also don't want this. Yeah, everything parallel to the floor. Oh, high, middle, low. Or rather low, middle, high. I might start at the bottom. Okay. 1. So after the high kicks, the low kicks feel so nice. Oh, finally. Last round, we can do it. Okay, low, up, middle, up, high, low, middle, high. Keep going, guys. Oh, nearly there, 7 seconds. Let's make this last one as high as I can. Oh, that hurt. Alright, so I'm going to finish with some stretches. We're going to do pigeon on each side, and then we're going to do a straddle to finish. So pigeon is the one where you're lying down, but you're going to bring your foot underneath you in this sort of position. Hard to explain when you're standing up, but you'll see when we go to the mat. So I'm going to have my left foot over, bring my knee over here, and try and stay as full facing as I can, and slowly lower down. Oh, good girl. You good girl? You are a good girl. Oh, so about another 25 seconds in this one. You can stay up on your elbows like this. If it's really sore, come up higher, and if you can, by all means, lower yourself right the way down. Oh. Can't decide what hurts more, doing the stretch or doing the actual kicks. Nice. Swap it around to the other side. Put 10 seconds to get into position, so it's not rushed. Again, we can start here and just ease our way into it. Trying to keep that knee pointing out to the side if we can. I know it's easier said than done, but do try and relax in your stretches. Try to breathe nice and slowly. Bring your heart rate back down. I feel like I should have a nap now. And our final stretch, we're just going to straddle the legs out to the side and see how flexible we are. Whew. Hopefully over the round, hopefully we'll get lower and lower. And like when we were doing those kicks at the beginning, only go within your range of motion, don't try and force it. Back, rotate them forward, just try and relax in. So like I said earlier, leave me a little message so I know which of those exercises you liked, which one was the worst. I think for me the side to sides are the worst one, and although I was tired when I was doing the high middle lows, I kind of enjoy that one the most. Okay, see if I can get another set out here. Gosh. Alright, thank you for training with me today. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope your legs are not too sore tomorrow. If you want another stretch that would be useful for following that one up, it's this one where we hug the knee into the chest. We do this one quite a lot in class, so you'll know it really well. And then onto the other side. Do that as often as you need to, and for as long as feels comfortable. Just like all the stretches, don't overdo it. Alright guys, hope you have a good day, and Yui says bye as well. See ya.